Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is June? No, we're almost in June, so it's May 31st. So we're like on the last edge of May, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it's already summertime. But I wanted to get on here really quick and show you guys a couple products that I have been loving recently. So if you guys want to know what I've been loving for the month of May and stuff like that, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first off, I want to start off with a couple of palettes. Now, this palette we got in the BOXYCAHRM, so technically I haven't really had it for the entire month because I did get my BOXYCAHRM maybe halfway, but honestly, I have been using this every single day nonstop. I mean, you can see it is loved, and it's so soft. My cousin actually commented on my last video that she thinks it's better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, which I think is pretty funny. It is very similar, and I did get it in May's BOXYCAHRM. It's really, really nice, really buttery. The colors are great and easy to blend, so I really like this palette. I've been using it a lot. A couple other palettes that I have been using, and these aren't, at least in my opinion, I don't think they're just face palettes, although they are targeted as being blush palettes. So I'm talking about the Juvias Place blush palettes, 1 and 2, or volume 1, sorry, and volume 2. Now if you look at them, they, like, I would, obviously this is geared more towards my skin color, very light shades, and these are for darker tones, although I have been living for these two shades right here as eyeshadows. I mean, there are no rules when it comes to powdered products, at least in my opinion. I think you can't really go wrong. I mean, look at that. You see that? That's from like two little, yes. So, I might as well do the pink while we're at it. So if you look at that, that's super, super pigmented. Obviously, like, as blushers, you do need to be very, very, very careful because they are really, I'll go ahead and I'll just like wipe it down right here. Look at that. Do you see how those like shimmery shades basically cover my tattoos? That's insane, and I did not like overly rub. I literally did like two little swatches. And then you have the lighter palette, which is also really pretty. I have been using this, you can tell, as especially this one. I think this is a really pretty bronzer, or even a transition color is really, really nice. And this mauve color too. I think this is actually what I have on today, is this one, and it is called B. So I have this one on as a blush today. And I'm sure I've mentioned this a whole bunch of times, but honestly, I die for this palette. And it is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I feel like this has been my inner corner highlight for almost every single look that I've done. I do have it on today. I have the blue one in Sapphire on the inner corner of my eye today, and I just think it adds just like a little, you know, it's not your typical like gold or like pink highlight. It's really, really cool. I love this palette. Definitely worth it. It's so soft. So I was at Target the other day, and of course I was in the makeup section, and Sonia Kashuk always has these really, really cute, like, I don't know, they're not collabs, but, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, sets. And so she had this set here, and honestly, I have been kind of like in a highlight kick recently, so anything that has a highlighter in it, I easily gravitate towards. And there was just something about this palette. I don't know if like the size is just travel friendly, and you basically have everything that you need. You have your blush, you have an orangey blush, you have a bronzer, and you have your highlight. I saw this and I immediately thought about my friend Natasha, Makeup in SFC here on YouTube. I'll have her channel down below. These colors just screamed Natasha to me, and I love them. It is a very, very well loved. I have been using this on the daily, basically with that IBY palette. This is a really, really great palette. I'll probably, I'll be going to Disneyland at the end of the month, so I really want to do what I pack or what I take as far as makeup when I do go to Disneyland, because I try to be as minimal yet as extra as I possibly can. So this will definitely be going in because, I mean, I have everything that I need, really. I do wear orange blushes here and then. This is really pretty and really subtle, but you know, and I have used it, but the bronzer is, it's like a really good neutral color. You could contour with it, you could bronze with it. I mean, it's really, really nice, really soft. And the highlight, let me see if I have a clean finger. So I'll swatch that for you guys. I'll put it right. You see that? Ooh, yes. Let me blend that out. It's so hard when you have tattoos, but I mean, you guys saw that first watch. It's really, really pretty, really, like, you can dab a little bit and it could be subtle, or you could do a couple layers and really be extra if you want. Again, this is from Sonia Kashuk. I think it was like 20 bucks or something like that. Another thing, May was a good month for BOXYCAHRM, let me tell you, because there was a product in there from the Brow Gal, and basically this is the convertible brow in number 2. I should have included the brush, but I totally forgot it in my vanity. So this is the kit right here. As you can tell, that darker shade has been loved. I have been using this non-stop since I got it. I basically gave my Anastasia Dip Brow pomade a break the entire time. Like, I've had this, like I said, I haven't had it the entire month, but since I have had it, I have not used another brow product other than like brow gel, but this has been my go-to. What I really like about it is if you wet your brush, it turns into, I wouldn't necessarily say like a pomade, but like a little thicker consistency where you can definitely define the brow. I did use this today, and then you go in with a lighter shade just to kind of like, you know, blend it out and all that stuff. I'm obsessed with this. I think retail price is like $32. But honestly, I don't know where I missed on the Brow Gal. This is such an amazing product. Really travel friendly because it is a powder, and you know, and it's convenient. Just the size is perfect. And I would show you guys, the mirror is fantastic. And then moving on to highlighters, I know I won't really talk about this a whole lot because everybody here on YouTube has talked about it. And that is the NYX Cosmetics highlighters. Obviously, the shade Stargazer fits my skin tone the best. Let me see. I know a lot of people are complaining that, I'll search for you guys. It's really pretty. Obviously, you can definitely layer it on if you want to. It does have like a gel formula. I don't really find that these have a lot of fallout. I use the Morphe M510 brush. I don't have any problems with my Morphe brushes. I've had a few that, you know, I've had for a really long time before Morphe actually had like their name on their brushes. It's pretty crazy. I remember Crispy actually was the first one to find that contour brush from Morphe. It was crazy. But anyway, that's a whole another story. But I either use that one or the Real Techniques. I think it's the concealer brush, the pink one. I really like that one. So I have been using this highlighter a lot as well. To set my face, I have been using the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I'm obsessed with this, and I hate it because every time I've gone to the store, it's been sold out. So I either have to order it online or go to Ulta or something, but every time I go to the store, it's sold out. The only thing I think it's kind of pricey, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like $12, $13. Obviously, that's not like a whole lot of money, but for like, you know, drugstore, it kind of is. But I love this setting spray. Honestly, kind of beats Urban Decay in my opinion. You don't really get a lot. You get 2.03 ounces, but I really like it. It doesn't mattify my skin or make it dry or anything like that. Obviously, it's a dewy setting spray, and I really do think it does the job. As far as foundations, I know that a lot of people have mentioned this before as well, but for people that are prone to having dry skin and foundations that cling to your dry patches, honestly, the Wet n Wild Photo Finish foundation has been a godsend to me. The best $5 you'll ever spend on a foundation. I use the shade Golden Beige. That is my perfect, and I mean perfect match. This is the first or second foundation that I have picked from the drugstore that I've been completely shocked in the sense that it's my shade. Not like too yellow or too pink, because normally that's what happened. I actually tried, I found the new, I think, Maybelline foundations, the elixirs or whatever. I picked 2 shades up because their color selection was not very big. I think they only had 5 shades. So I tried to pick 2 shades that were closest to me. Ugh, disaster, let me tell you. One of them was way too pink and the other one just was like grayish. It was not cute. So anyway, I was going to do a first impressions, but it just wasn't worth it to me, and they were expensive. They were like $14 each. So I just ended up returning them because they just did not work for me. Hopefully they come out with a larger color range, because they looked nice. It just, the colors were just totally off. Another thing from Wet n Wild, and I'm sure I've mentioned this before, is the concealer. I know that a lot of people are also complaining about the concealer. I really like it. I would compare it maybe to like Maybelline Fit Me concealer or something like that. I really enjoy this. I always set mine with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, or even the Wet n Wild pressed powder, then the photo finish. I love it. It's, you know, even when I'm doing a light makeup, which is basically just concealer and maybe a little bit of highlight, this is what I'll use to do that like natural skin type makeup. Another thing that I have been really liking, and I don't know why people don't talk about this, $3, I want to say they're like Dewdrops. All it says is e.l.f. You can find it at Target. That's where I find mine. I know a lot of people have compared it with the Marc Jacobs. The only bad thing is you see that's like all oil in there. So let me try to shake it really quick. So here we go. So it's really pretty. You just got to remember to shake it. And if you see that, I like to mix it in with my foundation, just to give me that, you know, it's getting into summer. We like to be a little bit dewy and refreshed looking, and so that's what I've been doing. I've been mixing this in with my foundation. I do have the Marc Jacobs Dewy Drops that was sent to me through Influenster, but honestly, $3, you guys. $3. You cannot beat that. And then we're almost there. The next thing that I want to talk about is this eyeliner from NYX. I was super curious because it is the Epic Ink Liner, and when you think about an ink liner, I automatically gravitate towards Kat Von D. You guys, if there ever was a dupe for the Kat Von D ink liner, this is it. Honestly, I have not even touched my Kat Von D liner. I know. $7. You can't beat that, and it's really good. I do have it on today, and it's really easy. It is a felt tip. Where will I? So I'll just do like one little swipe for you guys. It is really black and just so good. So good. So if you're on the hunt for a new liquid liner and you don't feel like spending a whole lot of money, or you just want a good liner, pick this up. The NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner. It's so good. The next thing I want to talk about, I have mentioned this before in a long time ago. So it is the Sexy Hair 450 Blowout, and this is basically a heat protector. Now, I have been growing out my natural hair. You may see it here now and again and on Instagram. But I do have my hair dyed, like a fantasy color. And what I have been doing, because when you do bleach your hair, it can definitely damage your tips. So I have been using this when I blow dry or put heat to it. I just feel like it makes it silkier and it doesn't look as damaged. Not that it's super damaged, but you know, bleach will fuck up your hair if you're not careful. So I really like this. I picked mine out at my local beauty supply store, and it's really good. And the last thing, I'm going to just join them all together because it's from the same brand. And what I'm talking about are these. I don't know because I have a terrible memory, but I'm pretty sure I've talked about these. I went to a Beautylish event a couple months ago with the girls, and it was for the brand The Ordinary. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over the place, but I am not lying, you guys. Look how much is in there. This one is basically empty. I do have a backup, and this is Matrixyl. This is hyaluronic acid, and then this is the primer, which, you know, it's getting there. So I'm not lying when I say these are my favorites, because I have used and abused these literally every single day. As soon as I get out of the shower, I will put on Matrixyl, let it sit for a little bit, and then hit it with some hyaluronic acid, let that sit before I go ahead and put on a little bit of moisturizer, and then I will use the primer, which is the high spreadability fluid primer, which, let me tell you, this is only like $8, and it is amazing. It like fills in your pores, but just gives you like really smooth skin. I don't know what's in here. I mean, I could tell you, but it's amazing. I do get these off Beautylish from the brand Decium or The Ordinary. These are amazing facial oils. I do have a whole bunch that I have tried out as well, but as far as like everyday use, these are it. These three: Matrixyl, hyaluronic acid, and the fluid primer. They're probably my favorite of the line that I've tried. If not, you guys can check out Stephanie Nicole. She did like an in-depth video because she was at the event as well. So she did an in-depth video about these products. Definitely check it out. I'll leave that link down below if you guys want as well. Let me know what you guys have been loving for the month of May. Hopefully, you know, even though I'm still on my like no makeup buy, at least I'm trying to be on my no makeup buy and trying to just use as much as I have, because we will not be wasteful this year. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are curious or want a video about my Ashley piercing or the inverse labre piercing, because I got corrected when I said labret. My piercer said it was labre. But anyways, if you guys want that, if you guys want a tutorial on this look, which looks really complicated, but I promise it's not. It's actually really easy, and it's all mainly sugar pill products because, let's face it, when it comes to bold colors, they're the best. I've been trying to say goodbye to you guys for the longest time. It's just been a while since I've spoken to you guys. So if you like this video, please subscribe, leave some comments, leave some love, show me that you guys still watch my videos. I feel like I never say subscribe or like the video. I'm the worst YouTuber. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye guys!